Subscribe to Mystic Studio Productions and press the bell icon to get notified whenever I upload a video.
The abode of the life force is the next important abode after the abode of the mind. It is the abode of the life force from which is formed the abode of the mind, and the abode of the life force itself is formed from the abode of the pure intellect. But how does this abode of the life force act, and what are its components? Today in this video we shall discuss and demystify it. I am Shomik and you are watching Mystic Studio Productions, where Mystic Journey begins. The abode of the life force has 5 components, and this correspond with that of the abode of the mind. The components of the life force are the apana, which control the earth and the water element; the samana, which control the fire element; the vayana, which control the air element; the prana, which control the space element; and there is another component which is called the udhana. This udhana does not control any element, but helps in transiting all these components of the life force while entering or exiting a body. Suppose when a living being is born, then all these components of the life force enters that particular body through the help of the udhana. Similarly, when a living being dies, then also all these components of the life force exist from the body with the help of the udhana. Now these components of the life force has 2 types of motion. Either it moves upwards or it moves downwards. But whatever be the motion of the life force, it always manifests through the abode of the mind and through the abode of the physicality. Suppose the energy of the life force moves upwards, then it will manifest in a way through the abode of the mind and through the abode of the physicality. Similarly, if the life force goes downwards, then also it will manifest in a certain way through the abode of the mind and through the abode of the physicality. When the energy rises upwards, all the good characteristics manifest through the abode of the mind and the abode of the physicality. Whenever the life force goes downwards, then the bad characteristics manifest through these abodes of mind and physicality. Let's say the component of apana is moving downwards, so it will manifest a negative result through the abodes of the mind and through the abode of the physicality. As this apana controls the earth and water element, so the bad characteristics which will manifest will be about the earth and the water element, and these are termed as greed and the sexual urge, also called as lobha and kama. Similarly, if the samana goes downwards, then anger manifests and it is called krodha. Similarly, if the vayana goes downwards, then moha manifests and it is known as the attachment. And if the prana goes downwards, then we say matsarya manifests. Matsarya means jealousness, being jealous about others. But now, if these components of the life force move upwards, then these bad characteristics will not manifest. So the particular person won't have any greed, any sexual urge, no anger, no attachment, and no jealousness. Now, this life force acts in the human body through the nerve plexuses, also called in the yogic system as chakras. In the human body, there are 7 chakras. These are the Muladhara, which acts in the perineum through the nerve plexuses present in the perineum; the Swadhisthana, which acts in the sacral region; the Manipuraka, which acts in the solar plexus on the abdominal region; the Anahata, which acts in the heart region; the Vishuddhi, which acts in the throat region; and the Agna, which acts in between the eyebrows. And there is another chakra, that is the Sahasrara, which is outside this body, and that particular chakra manifests when these energies reach the peak level after moving upwards. That's a bit complex, we will not go there. Now this Muladhara chakra controls the earth element, and the Swadhisthana chakra controls the water element, and the energy of apana is active through this Muladhara and the Swadhisthana. The samana acts to the chakra of the Manipuraka, and the name samana means to distribute equally. Whenever we eat a food, it is distributed equally throughout our body, and it controls the fire element. So the samana acts through the chakra of the Manipuraka and controls the fire element in the human body. Similarly, the vayana controls the air element and is present in the anahata chakra, and the prana resides in the chakra of the Vishuddhi and also in the Agni. These were a few information about the abode of the life force. Likewise, the abode of the pure intellect and the abode of the supreme bliss also have components which correspond to that of the abode of the life force, and the changes which occur in the abode of the pure intellect and the supreme bliss will actually manifest in the abode of the life force, and what manifests in the abode of the life force will manifest through the abodes of the mind and the physicality. But we won't go in discussing the abodes of the pure intellect and supreme bliss because it's too much complex and research has not yet reached properly these dimensions of life. So we shall summarize the total conversation about the origin of this creation in the upcoming video. So keep watching these 6 video productions. Do like, share and subscribe it with your friends and family. Till then, take care. Bye. Thank you for watching.